The beauty and the power of Victor Jara's music stirred the emotions of the Chilean working class in the late 1960s and early 1970s. From the first note, his spellbinding guitar would pull a listener in. Then, with a warm and confiding voice, Victor would sing eloquently about common struggles and social unrest, with relatable lyrics that reflected the lives of the peasants and the poor. Victor Jara was born into poverty in 1932. His father worked as a laborer on an estate near Santiago, while his mother picked up odd jobs. As a boy, he listened to his mother play guitar and sing folk songs at funerals, weddings, and baptisms. Victor soon gravitated toward the guitar, learning chords and technique from a teacher, a neighbor, and his mother, who could all sense his musical gifts. Victor's mother took her children to live in the city of Santiago to escape his alcoholic, abusive father. When Victor was 15 years old, his mother died unexpectedly. In grief, he entered the seminary to become a priest, but stepped away after 2 years. After completing the country's obligatory military service, he then charted a new path when he auditioned for and won a place in the choir at the University of Chile. Encouraged by a friend, Victor enrolled in the theater department at the university. He appeared in several plays and met his future wife, Joan. In 1957, he befriended Chilean folk singer Violeta Parra, whose mission was to revitalize and preserve traditional Chilean folk music. Violeta also owned a small cafe in Santiago, where Victor nurtured his musical talent on stage. Violeta Parra and Victor Jara were both well-versed in the canon of Chilean folk songs. However, instead of drawing on the same familiar themes of the past, they adapted the form to write new songs about the challenges faced by the everyday citizens of Chile. Today, both musicians are considered key figures in what became known as the Nueva Canción, New Song movement. ¿De dónde viene el viento, el sol y el agua? This protest music genre emerged and spread throughout Latin America and directly addressed social and political issues. Almost from the outset of his recording career, Victor agitated conservative listeners with songs like La Beata, or The Blessed, which finds a woman attracted to the priest she sees for confession. Estaba la beata un día, enferma del mal de amor. El que tenía la culpa era el fraile confesor. In 1969, he caused more controversy with Preguntas por Puerto Montt, or Questions about Puerto Montt, which was critical of the government's order of police violence against squatters there. Puerto Montt, no, Puerto Montt, Puerto Montt, no, Puerto Montt. Victor Jara preferred the term revolutionary song to folk song. Leading up to the 1970 presidential election in Chile, he threw his support behind Salvador Allende and the left-wing Popular Unity Party. With extensive airplay on TV and radio, Victor's compelling and confrontational music proved crucial to spreading Allende's message to the public. He attended rallies, staged benefit concerts, and wrote Venceremos, or We Will Triumph, for the movement's theme song. After Allende won the election, Victor continued to teach at Chile's Technical University. In addition, he composed music to accompany the poetry of Pablo Neruda, then performed those songs at the ceremony where Neruda received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1972.
Me gustas cuando
Persistent rumors of a right-wing coup became a terrifying reality on September 11, 1973, when General Augusto Pinochet led a devastating attack on Santiago. Chilean troops detained at least 10,000 Chilean citizens and foreigners in the city's stadium. Victor Jara was among those abducted. Recognized by some of the troops, Jara was beaten. His hands were intentionally crushed. Amid the revolt, Jara survived for a few days in the stadium. Despite his injuries, he would sing Venceremos, according to witnesses, and started writing lyrics to a new song which a survivor smuggled out of the stadium. Finally, carried away from the crowd by the military, Jara was shot and killed by Chilean troops. He was 40 years old. His widow, Joan Jara, served as an activist and advocate for the next 50 years. She died in November at the age of 96. The stadium where Victor Jara was killed was renamed Estadio Victor Jara in 2003. In that same stadium, Victor Jara won a 1969 Songwriting Award for Plegaria a un Labrador, or Prayer to a Peasant. Yet his music and his life have transcended those stadium walls. His original song, Manifiesto, conveys the grace and the gift of one of Latin America's most loved artists.
Yo no canto por cantar, ni por tener buena voz. Canto porque la guitarra tiene sentido y razón. Tiene corazón de tierra y alas de palomino.